those two boys there. Got these here. So we just came upon a little interesting incident which is we were involved in an incident which is worth talking through, because these things can happen very, very easily. So the idea is that if they happen very easily, we can easily ensure they're not going to happen, because the truth is that what is creating the incident is coming from us, the human, filtering into the dog, and then the dog is having either a response or a reaction. Now, if you've got a dog in balance, it's going to have a response, knows what to do, it's going to make the right actions. See these guys? These? Right. They're all in balance. Some of them have had to get over issues and become rebalanced. And when a dog comes back into balance after having trauma, like that human aggressive guy there, most human aggressive dog I ever met, they never go back. They learn what they don't want, and they know how to maintain what they do want. So the incident goes as thus. I'm feeding blackberries. I'm thinking, this is interesting, because the dogs that want the blackberries are the unneutered. The unneutered ones are all taking the blackberries, and the neutered ones don't want the blackberries. They put them in the mouth, they spit them on the floor. So I thought, that's interesting. And a guy comes with Weimaraner and sees in the track, and he keeps walking. His dog goes behind him. Now, because I was static, it means that there's plenty of energy there to go in all directions. So Ernie sort of sped over, which he can't do without a bark. So I was like, hey, shush. And he sniffs the dog, but the dog's moving, didn't want to be sniffed. Man stands still, dog still don't want to be sniffed. So my whippet goes in. In fact, they all go, and I'm now stood by the blackberry bush on my own, going, oi, come on. And the bloke stood still, so that dog was trying to avoid being sniffed by 7. Well, Bruce, you didn't bother, did you? You were just minding your own business, but you can see he can't really be bothered with much. So the dog's trying to avoid 6 noses from touching his behind. He doesn't want sniffing. So he's bumping into the owner's legs. Now, if the guy's walking, he ain't going to get bumped into. So suddenly the guy feels like he's in a rang of dog drama. The dogs are just trying to sniff his bum. So I have that. I can't zoom in. That guy sitting there. Okay, so he's 10 years old. He knows dominance and submission. He's really confident being dominant, and he goes and barks at dog, puts his head over his shoulder, so the dog stops. The others have come back to me. It's just him. So I walk over, because the bloke is still standing still, shouting his dog's name and saying, just ignore them, which is great. If you ignore an energy that you don't want to be a part of, brilliant. But when you're saying, just ignore it, that isn't actually ignoring anything. That's putting in even more energy. So how did we diffuse that? I walked into the middle of the two, and I looked at Murphy, took his collar, he sat down and looked at me, and I had the conversation with him, which is, if anything needs dealing with, I'll deal with it, which is what I've done. I've now dealt with it. He calmed down immediately, and we went back to eating blackberries, and the guy walked off, calling his dog to him. So I figure the dog's about 3 years old. Nice dog. So I look forward to working with that one soon, because he was actually the reason the guys shouting him to follow him is because the dog's turned back and now we're all eating blackberries, or some of us are eating blackberries, and everything's calm again. He's wanting to come in and try to meet now that the energy's right, but guys, but the guy's calling him away, so he can't. And I did say, oh, he's really trying to meet, but the guy was storming off. So if an incident happens, once it's happened and it's over, it's great practice to just let it go. And because if you carry that trauma with you and you're with a dog, it's sharing it. That dog's walking, it's going to do its walk now, all stressed out, when actually it could have finished off learning to meet and then gone, oh, I know how to meet a pack of dogs now, young, old, all of them. Have my bum sniffed. That would have socialised him there and then. So if anyone, if any of you are struggling when you're meeting dogs, honestly, keep your legs moving. Feel okay. If you're confident in yourself, your dog will think you've got it sorted, and they'll trust you, and they'll just follow you. So if you keep walking, you're confident. Your dog will keep walking. It'll feel confident, and as other dogs' noses go to sniff its behind, which is normal social behaviour, it'll be walking, its behind's right there. It's dead easy. So there we go. I'm gonna carry on walking now. We've had a sniff about, a sit down and a chat about how things go. Have a great Monday. By the way, it is a super blue moon. Oh, make the most of it. These guys are. They're feeling very sharp and intuitive today, as am I. So enjoy the energy of the day and have a great adventure, as we always do. Bye.